Okay, so what I'd like to do today is talk about the icosahedron. And so here is an icosahedron. It is made up of lots of triangles. Okay, but what I want to do is make this with a balloon. And how I'm going to do that is show you a diagram first. Okay, and so the diagram is like this cube. If you look at it from this perspective, the idea is you see a square within a square. And so there's a front square that's big, and then this back square is small. And if you distort that even more, you see all of the cube at once. Now, with the icosahedron, I want to do it so much so that that triangle out front becomes stretched. And so here is what I'm looking at here. This is a particular view of the icosahedron. This outer line is the first triangle you see, and the back triangle here is the small one. The advantage of this view is that we get to see all of the icosahedron at once. Now you have to remember that's a small here. Okay? So this is somewhat the plan for what I'd like to do with the balloons. And so perhaps just to show you what I'm doing, what I have is a diagram like this. I start with making a loop of, oops, it's upside down, making a loop of using 3 balloons. And so essentially I start here, go 1, 2, 3, and then 1 or 4, 5. This 1 isn't necessary, but I like to give it for a little bit of extra space. This is a bubble that gets stuck inside the balloon just to lock it. And so there's 1 balloon does 5, a little one, and then 2 the same size. And then similarly 1 small one, and then 2 more, and then 4, 5, and then you complete the loop with this final balloon. And so essentially what it looks like is a ring of 6 with 2 ends hanging out. And it's the long ends you continue with. So, from there, what you do is you take the, once again, what you do is you take the ends of this balloon, and then you start connecting it up. And so you go 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you tie it up with the blue one, 6, 7, 8. And these ones in the center, they weren't there at all. And what that is the internal structure of the balloon. Okay? And it allows us to jump to the other side. And then, and so there's 3 of them. And the idea is they link up here and link in the middle. And by doing it in a certain order, you can actually do it so that only one of them is pulling a balloon through a triangle. And so this last one, say, would be pulling through this hole here. Okay, a little bit tricky on this one. And so then after this step, essentially you're home free. What you do is you start then connecting up. Okay, you start connecting up, making another one of these big sort of hexagons. And so that was 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, and finally the final step here is what we end up with, which is our full one, where we go 12, 13, connected up, and then 12, 13, etc. And then we have to tie them up in the beginning. Now, this video is just telling you the plan, and what I'm going to do now is do the same, well, the next video, I'm going to show you what it looks like in balloons. And boy, does it look different. So, this is the plan I use to make it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And now, on to the balloons. Cheers.